1. So today we're gonna do a quick review of topics from 1.1 through 1.7 on codehs.com. So it's a web design and development. By the way, in upcoming lessons, I hope so, guys. I'm trying to get a subscription. If you're able to get a subscription, we're gonna go deep dive into JavaScript as well. So we're gonna connect HTML with CSS and also JavaScript. So 3 different languages will be connecting all together. That's why please try to understand the core things. So these are very elements, basic elements. Now, this is the try it yourself. You see, when you click on try it yourself, you're gonna prompt to another website where you have your window, your coding side, and then your paragraph side. Okay. Now, what have you been telling you is, guys, look, this doc type HTML has to be there all the time. HTML opening tag and then HTML closing tag at the very end has to be there all the time. This is part of the page. We then follows head, and then you close the head. Within the head, you have another tag called title. So this title does not show up on your page. How do I know it? Because if you want things to be on your page, like you see in here, it has to be exactly between these two. Anything not within that, you're not going to see it on the page. So basically, all the content of your page has to be in here. This is the content so far. What do we have? We have H1, which is the largest size heading. And then we have paragraph, which is the smallest size heading, right? Now I'm going to make a simple website. So first we'll learn paragraphs. So, okay, but before paragraph, we did H1, right? Let's keep the H1. Let's delete this paragraph for now. And then let me change this topic to, let's say, let's make it Magnolia Science Academy. Magnolia Science Academy 2. All right. Then you click on run, and it's going to show you the page. Oh, they came out together. So here, you see, you can right away see what are you coding. Now that's H1. On the H1, I need to add a paragraph. Unless if you want to try H2, H3, and H4. Let's copy paste it a couple of times. All right, let's do H2. And then you're going to see the difference. H2. And then we do H3. You know what? Let me try a different way. Let me just copy Magnolia part. And then let me add the tags. I wonder if they add automatically. No, they're not, unfortunately. So we have to manually add everything. All right. So let me pause until I add all the tags. I don't want everything to be in the video. So we have all H1 through H6. These are all headings. Again, why do I have various sizes? Because sometimes you have text, it has subtopics. Subtopics might have subtopics, right? For every subtopic, you use appropriate heading size. When you click on run, you're going to see that it's listed exactly like that. Seems like this one might be actually equivalent to paragraph, but those are not paragraphs, okay? So now I'm not going to need this for, I just keep H1, all right? Now I can use maybe H2 to have a subtopic, okay? Magnolia culture, let's say. And then close that tag, H2, run, and then you see this is smaller. I'm gonna have several of them. For example, Magnolia culture, and then we can say another H2, and let's say B red, for example, backslash H2, and then for each of them, I'm gonna create a paragraph, and then one more H2. So H2 basically subtopic of H1, right? And then we can say our success, and then backslash H2 again. So we have 3 subtopics right now. Now on each of this, I'm going to add a paragraph, right? How do we add a paragraph? So it has to be in sequence, guys. Look, I'm following the sequence in here. See, everyone has to be in sequence. Now, under first technology culture, I'm going to add a paragraph and write some stuff. So it has to be, our school is very diverse and has many different cultures. Okay. What else we can say? We are a small school, and it makes us a safe campus, for example. Now I'm going to close the paragraph. So you see, I opened the paragraph, I closed it. Now you run this, and then it's going to become a paragraph. Understood? Now, what can we say about red? So we have a red policy that expects everybody to be, what does R stands for? Responsible, right? Responsible, then attentive and dependable. \B, and there we go. Run, that's the second sentence, so a paragraph. And the last one would be, let's say, we have a pretty good soccer team and a champion volleyball team. Have you guys been champions yet? Soccer team?
Yeah.
Huh?
For
All right. So you see 3 paragraphs. So 3 subtopics. 1, 2. I'll leave some space. Guys, by the way, spaces won't do any change. So spaces are tolerated in HTML. Okay? Say it again. Where? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Misspelled. So volleyball. And so you see, I have first section, second section, and third section. So you see, the reason I see it like this because of these tags, H1, H2, and paragraph. Now, what else we learned? We also learned HR. Okay, should we add a line? Don't worry about the misspelled words, guys. Don't worry about it. Okay, that's the least thing you need to be worried about. So let's add lines between separating the sections. So I want to add a line in here, right? In here before be read. So if you want to make it before be read, you have to put it before be read. So where's my be read? It's here, meaning I have to have my HR tag in here. So if you add HR, it is going to add a physical horizontal line. I mean, not physical, but yeah, physically you can see it. So here, line. I also want to add another line in here before our success. So you spot our success, just before it, you're going to add HR, and then again, run it, and there is your line. All right, let's add another one on the bottom of this sentence. So it's going to be HR, run it, and there is your section separated. Okay? Now, I want to also add a link to our school. Okay, let's add another let's add another H3, which will be smaller than H2, and then you can say this is, or let's say, you know what, let's just directly add a link. So what's the link tag? It is A, right? You add A, open the tag, and now we're going to name the link Magnolia website. And then you close the link, \A. So this is a link. But the problem here is when you run it, you're gonna see it, but it is not a link. because we need to add a website where it should be linked, right? So some of the tags come with attributes. Attributes means a property. Let's say, what are my attributes? I'm a mid-size height, black hair, brown eyes, for example, okay? Caucasian looking, uh, like bright dark skin, and etc. So these are my properties. So each tag comes with attributes like this. For example, to add a link, you need this attribute, guys. Look, attributes go inside the first tag. So where's the first tag? It is A, right? I'm gonna do the little space here and add href equal sign and then quotes. So you need to put the website where you will linked in that code. Okay, what is the school website? Let's go and look it up. MSA2. I want to go and click on this. So this is the website link, right? Copy that, come back here and then put it within this quotes. Right now, if you refresh it, your Magnolia website will turn blue. Indicates that this is a link. So when you click on here, it's going to take you to school website. All right. It's supposed to happen, but here it's, I think, some limits. But on actual website, it would take you there. It's actually trying to, but since it's a link through another website, it's what's called. So our system gets confused. Okay, so it might not take you right away. Anyways, this is the link. So that's how they do the Wikipedia. You know, when you go on Wikipedia, let's go on Wikipedia right away. Wikipedia. When you go on a site, you see this? This is a link, right? How do I know? It's blue and then it's kind of turned underlines when I roll over it with my mouse. So it's a link. So that's same link. You see? Same link. Now, there's a way to remove that underline line, but we're not going to go into that details yet. Just know that to add a link, we have to have this tag called A. Now, next, I'm going to add an image, okay, of the school. Let's put the image here, guys. What do you think? Right after here, right? Yeah. So let's go under H1 and then add that tag that is called IMG, stands for image. So we're going to add IMG and close the tag. Now, close the bracket. Now, here's the thing, guys. Detail. I'll be saying some details. Just try to remember those. Some tags don't have closing tag. For example, IMG doesn't have a closing tag. What is a closing tag? It's a tag which comes with a backslash. Remember this? This is a closing tag. This is a closing tag. Here we have another closing tag with a backslash. But some of the tags don't have it. For example, HR. Do you see any closing tags? No, but yet you see a physical line. Do you have any closing tags in the image? No. So, but for image, we have to have an attribute. Okay? Inside the image, please follow this video and try it yourself at home. Inside the image, you're going to add SRC, which stands for source. What's the source of your image? Image can be two different sources. One, it can be inside this folder. Okay, it has a folder here. Or it can be a link to the image. All right. So whatever it is, you're going to put it inside the bracket quotes here. SRC. And then since for the purpose of today's lesson, I'm going to get it from internet. I will not put it in the folder. So let's go on internet, search up some images. For example, let's look up Messi. Lionel Messi. Let's get this image. Okay, right click and save image as. When you guys do that, your image will be saved where? In a Google Drive, because you're using a Chromebook. In my case, it's gonna be on my desktop, downloads. Okay. Now I'm gonna go. Oh, actually, no. I cannot upload images like that because I told you I was gonna get a link, right? So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do this instead. Look, right click, copy the image address. Should be actually a link. Copy link address or image address. Let's go with copy image address. All right. Let's see if it works. When you guys put it inside SRC, it has to be there. Run it. There we go. Now image came out kind of big. I want to make it smaller. So again, this is the tag which is responsible for image, right? I want to make it smaller. And I can use attributes like width and height along with SRC. So we have SRC. Just go to the end of the line after the quotation, space, and then type width. Equal sign, and just let's assign a width. For example, let's make it 150. Okay, space, and let's assign a height. Equal sign, quotation marks, and then let's set it to be maybe 100. Refresh it, and then your image will be smaller. All right, let's change it to 250, actually to 300. And then the other one, let's make it 250. 250. Run it, and there's your image. Right? So far we learned H2, H1, paragraph, HR, and then we learned also A and also IMG. Okay? Again, it might look confusing to you, but as long as you guys know the concept of tags, opening and closing tag, you should be able to easily navigate and change things. Again, you need to do a little practice. What else we learned last time? Have you guys learned lists? Have you done lists? I think you did, right? List. So I'm gonna make a list of let's add under our success, let's add a list of soccer players in our school. Right? So here, soccer, our success, under it, we're gonna go with H4, and then some of our soccer team players. Okay, backslash H4, close it, refresh the page. It came out in here, as you can see. Now under that, I want to make a list of students. So what was the tag for list? Who remembers it? It was listing a bulleted list and a numbered list. Remember? It was 1.6. Oh, right? It was OL or UL. Here's an example. By the way, OL. Let's go with OL first. Okay. So OL. I'm gonna do OL. Open the tag. OL. Close the tag. So OL stands for ordered list, meaning whatever list you have inside it, it's gonna be numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, ordered list. Okay, how do you itemize each of the lists? For example, what players do we have? Each item has to go with li. Okay, for example, Noel is one of them, right? Backslash li. Who's the second player? Li, Edwin. I might have misspelled the names. I apologize. All right. Who else? Say it again. Victor. Eli, close it. Oh, here I misspelled it. Let's use remove I. And then let's add another person. Eli. Does Ibrahim play? Does Ali play? Okay, 4 people. That's enough. So you see, OL meaning ordered list, and for every single item in a bulleted or numbered list, you're gonna put a pair of li. So I'm gonna have 4 names here. When you click on run, this is how it's gonna look like. You see, Ellie, Noel, Edwin, and Victor, they've been listed. They've been numbered. Okay. This is a song for listing. I want to add another set of listings, but this time I'm going to use UL. UL, open the tag, UL backslash, close the tag, and then between them, let's add set of LIs. I can copy paste all of this. And then this time, I'm going to name this list volleyball players. Copy this H4, put it here, and then name it some of our volleyball team players. Yeah, double L. All right, so first name, Jason, right? What was the other student's name? Next, Damien. Damien. What else do we have? Ruth. Is Ruth in the team too? Okay, and then who else? Andy. All right. So you see, this is OL, but this is gonna be UL. I think I put in the wrong place, guys. Hold on. X. I need to put it under it. And then this lists have to go in here. So you see, UL stands for unordered list. When you guys run it, this is what I have. You see, some of the soccer players, numbered list. Some of the volleyball players, this is a bulleted list, unnumbered list. Okay. Now, we could add a color to the page, but that's going to be details. We're going to do it later. Any questions? So again, doc type, HTML has to be there. HTML, you open it, you close it at the very end. Then you open head, close it right out on beneath it, and then you add a title, open and closing tags between heads. It has nothing to do with page body. Anything that has something to do with page body has to go between body tags, like in here. See, this whole highlighted part responsible for the content of your page. All right, and all the remaining tags are H1. We have an AMG. We have H2. We have paragraph HR. H2 paragraph HR. We have H2 again, paragraph HR. This is H4. This is OL. This is H2, H4, and then this is UL. See, I'm just reading things in order. And then lastly, we have a link, which is possible with a tag called A. And in some of the tags, we have, what is it called? Attributes. So what attributes do we have, for example, for A? We have href. For IMG image tag, we have SRC, which stands for resource. We have width, which helps us to modify the width of your image. And we have height, which helps to modify the height of your image. That's pretty much the review of your lessons from 1.1 to 1.7. Okay.